Hello. Funny that we meet here again. Do you come here often? What's your name? I don't know why these videos are dealing around relationships all of a sudden, but that's where we at. And we also on that deep shit. All right. Are you more spiritual than your mate? Ooh. This happens a lot, right? So this happens a lot, and um, for those who are on a spiritual path, I'm pretty sure you've come across this conundrum, this bit of a snafu before, or you may be currently in a situation to where you are on a bit more of a spiritual path than your mate is. Ideally, you want to find a like, be alike. You want to find someone that matches your frequency, someone that completes your sentences, someone that can read your mind, someone that cooks your tofu just the way you like it with a little singe on the corner. That'd be dope. But does that really happen all the time? Um, nah. In a perfect world, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's impossible. Uh, but a lot of the times, more than not, we find ourselves loving people that don't give a fuck about what we're talking about. They can care less about a motherfucking mudra, mantra, or a fucking herbal infusion. In fact, they don't want to hear that shit. Well, never fear. Drano the Nth Degree, aka the new rebel, is here. So, yeah, you got two options, man. Stay or leave. No, just playing. You got two options. Um, you know, find someone that is your perfect vibrational frequency match. There's that on this hand. Then on this hand, you have responsibility. And responsibility means that you don't compromise your own journey, but you do have to understand with great power, because knowledge is power. With great power comes great responsibility. And um, it's up to you to know how to put a governor or a, not a filter, but just to limit your power, because it can be intimidating, it can be overwhelming for people, it can make people shut down, it can make people feel less than. And this goes for men and women, women especially. When you guys are on your spiritual path and your mate may not be there, it could be a lot for them. You know what I'm saying? For the male, because males deal with a crazy ego, man. The ego for the male is crazy. So, yeah, and vice versa for the men. You know what I'm saying? You're already a very dominating figure, a very dominating force, So, if you're on a spiritual path and your mate isn't, it can be very overwhelming for them. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you have to be responsible to um, not filter it, but just put a cap on it. Meaning, you got to be gentle. You know what I'm saying? You got to be gentle with your power, because you can crush easily. You know what I'm saying? You got to be gentle. And you got to sometimes just do this and let the universe um, let the lesson unfold for your mate. You can't unfold the lessons for your mate. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't let the lessons unfold for your mate. You have to just let the universe push them on their own progressional speed, if you will. You know, that's their speed. So, you know, and don't laugh. It's very easy to laugh at shit. That's where I get in trouble. Like, I laugh a lot, and it's not that I'm laughing at people. I'm laughing at the lesson. You know what I'm saying? That the universe is giving everyone. You know what I mean? But people don't know how to take that. And that's what I mean by you have a responsibility to be more aware of your shadows and more aware of the way that you project things. You know what I'm saying? The way that you speak, the way that you talk, your tone. See, we have a responsibility because our throat chakra might be stupid active, and the way that we tonalize what we say affects. See, we don't understand because we vibrating. That what we do, the way we could look like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Or we could just move a certain way and it affects people. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be cognizant of your power and understand. Put it like this. Perfect example. Superman can crush a goddamn barbell with his hand. Crush it like this. But as Clark Kent, he has to understand that when he grabs a soda can, he has to be delicate with it. He has to pretend that with precision, he's grabbing the can without crushing it to smithereens and taking a sip from a nice cold can of Mountain Dew. I'm joking. Baja Blast. So that's what I mean by responsibility. You got to be responsible with the powers that you have when you're dealing with a mate in order for it to work. You know what I'm saying? Not to say to tone it down or dumb it down, you know, but play the background to the lesson and let the lesson of the universe unfold for them. You know what I'm saying? That's just my best advice, coming from learning how not to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So, all shadow work. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? All right, man. You already know the drill. DoMissionSchool.com. Log on!